Research shows over summer break, students lose some of what they learn throughout the school year. That leads to the development of tech meant to beat that summer slide. And to tell us more, we're joined by Keely Ferguson with Verizon. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, so first let's start off with why so many kids experience this summer slide.
Well, what happens is when we think about what the kids are doing during school, well, they are constantly learning, constantly working for 6, 7, 8 hours a day for 180 days or so. And then all of a sudden, all of that structure is taken away. So even if they go to programs like a summer camp or something like that, they still don't always have that learning structure that they have during the school day. And that can cause up to 25 to 30% of a summertime regression where many students will lose many of the things that they have learned during the school year. And that research is according to the Northwest Evaluation Association.
Wow, 25 to 30%. That's a lot. We definitely want to let our kids have their wheels turning still. I'm sure some parents out there are trying to get their kids off the iPad and outside more. I mean, what's a realistic way to do that?
Well, let me raise my hand because I am one of those parents that are trying to figure out how to get their kids off of their devices. So I like to tell folks about the Verizon Family app because sometimes you just have to shut the tech off for them. And what the Verizon Family app allows you to do, if they have tablets, you can sync their tablets to this app and you can schedule quiet hours or quiet times. So say, okay, I'm going to let you have your iPad from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. But then at 12 p.m., I'm going to schedule a 1 hour block that iPad gets shut off. So even if they complain about it and try to get their iPads or try to get any of their tablets or any of their tech, they are not allowed any internet access, any access to the games because you have now scheduled those quiet hours and you can use those quiet hours with that scheduling tool to now get some schoolwork done.
I like that, those scheduled hours, because we don't need to be on our devices for 8+ hours. I mean, this all sounds great in theory, but how can families actually get their kids to buy into these rules all summer?
Well, one of the things that I have done with my own children, and my children right now are in Florida and they are visiting family. So, one of the things that I have done with our family members in Florida is put together a contract, if you will. Now, contract sounds so formal, but it's really just an agreement. It's called the Verizon Family Tech Agreement. And this gives you guardrails and just guidelines to say, hey, this is how we're going to use our devices over the summer. Here are the places we can use it. Here are the places we're not going to use it. Here are the times we're going to use it. Here are the times we are not going to use it. And it also allows your children to be a part of the conversation. And it allows them to say, hey, you know what? I'd like to renegotiate the terms of this agreement. And that allows everyone to be on the same page and says, this is how we're going to govern ourselves this summer when it comes to our tech.
I really like that, teaching our kids some real life skills while also keeping their minds sharp. All right, Keely, thank you so much for all of these tips. We'll have more about how you can do your own family agreement at care11.com/noon. We'll be right back.